Hello and welcome to a new episode of Storytime with Brad and Alex. I'm Brad.
And I'm Alex.
Today we got an awesome story from Alex from when we worked at the golf course last summer. So just go ahead.
Yeah. This is because this is our first couple days of working back together at this course this year, so it kind of brought back some memories. And so last year we had this machine that had a rake on the back. It would rake the bunkers. We call it the Bunkermobile. But the thing was just a piece of poo, and it did not run well at all. I mean, you had to spray this certain stuff into it just to get it to start, and then once you got it going, I mean, it would stall out. Its top speed was like half a mile an hour, and you couldn't even get in or out of the bunker without it stalling, and it was just really bad. And plus, it was my first year working there, not Brad. It was his second year. But I was like super freaked out of like messing up, and then everybody knowing that I messed up and like getting made fun of. Even though, I mean, now we all understand it was just the machine.
It's a terrible machine.
But I would take it personally, like, oh my gosh, I can't let anybody know that this thing just stalled, and it had an awful battery life, so you can't just turn it on. You have to get it jumped in the morning. But then if it stalls out on the course, and you have to run in, get a cart, to get jumper cables to jump it, run all the way back out. And normally people don't actually run, but since I was like wanting to get this thing out of there before anybody saw it, because I was like freaking out, I literally would sprinted back in and jumped on a golf cart and brought it back out and jumped it. And this thing, it moves by itself. Like, so once it started, like, it's not just gonna stay there. Like if I go drive the golf cart back, it's gonna be like 2 holes over in a pond or something. So I lean it. I think I'm smart. I lean it on a tree, like the front tire on the tree, so it won't go anywhere. And I drive it back real quick, and then I sprint back, and I'm like sweating at this point.
How far away is the sprint?
I mean, it was pretty far. It had to be like in total, like round trip there and back running, probably was like a mile. And I'm just sprinting this thing out, hoping nobody sees me. And it's right next to the clubhouse, so I shouldn't have been that dumb. I should have known they already saw it, and they're just laughing at me as I'm running. So I get to this thing, and it had moved off of the tree somehow, and it's about to go into another bunker. And like I said, the thing's top speed is like 0.5 miles an hour. So if it goes into this huge like bunker, this one was like really deep and had huge walls on the side of it, there's no way I'm gonna get back out of that thing. So I don't have to like manually push it out. So I'm like, no, and I'm sprinting as I see it about to go in, and I jump on it, whip it to the side, almost flip it, but I got it to not go in there, and it was all good. And that wasn't even the only time it stalled that day.
That's horrible.
So that's just one example of just me freaking out on a daily basis about this thing just messing up.
Stupid
and then
Bunkermobile.
we come back this year, and they got a new one, and I guess it's an upgrade, but it's not really an upgrade. Somebody else gets to do it now. So now that it's actually a good machine, I'm all of a sudden too good for it or something. It's like, come on now.
Well, yeah. Well, this has been another episode of Storytime with Brad and Alex. Hope you enjoyed. I'm Brad.
I'm Alex.
Peace.
Peace.